Have you ever wondered about that? Just how many of us are there on planet Earth? And is that number still going up? It's a massive question, right? Well, today, we're going to crack the code and figure out exactly how we measure all of that. So, is the world getting more crowded? It seems like a simple question, but to get the real answer, you need the right tools. And lucky for us, geographers have this really cool and surprisingly simple way to track population change. We're going to break it all down for you. Whoa, take a look at this. This graph shows our global population has been on a seriously steep climb. I mean, just look at that curve go. It's a really big story. And the cool part is, by the end of our time here, you'll know exactly what's driving our graph like this. So you're probably wondering, how in the world did geographers keep track of all this? It's not some kind of magic trick, I promise. It actually boils down to just 4 key things. 4 factors that decide if a population grows, shrinks, or just stays put. Okay, to make this super simple and easy to remember, let's think about it like this: a bathtub. Yeah, a bathtub. Picture a country's population as the water level inside it. Some things are like faucets, right? They're pouring water in and making the level rise. And other things, well, they're the drains, pulling water out and making the level drop. And this is where it gets really clear. You've got 2 faucets filling the tub: people being born and people moving in. That's immigration. And you've got 2 drains emptying it out: people passing away and people moving away. We call that emigration. That's it, ins and outs. All right, let's look at our first faucet. This is a big one, the birth rate. It's just the number of babies born for every 1,000 people in a place over 1 year. So if you hear a country has a high birth rate, you can just picture that faucet turned on full blast. Okay, so we've got a faucet. Now for a drain. On the flip side, we have the death rate. It's calculated pretty much the same way: how many people pass away per 1,000 people in a year. This is one way the water level goes down. But wait, it's not just about births and deaths, right? People are always moving around the globe. When people move into a country, we call that immigration. A really easy way to remember it is in for immigration. So this is our second faucet, adding more water to our tub. And you guessed it, when people leave a country to go live somewhere else, that's emigration. Just think exit for emigration. And boom, that's our second drain, letting water flow out. Okay, so we have our 2 faucets and our 2 drains. Now for the fun part. We're going to put them all together into one super simple but really powerful equation. Seriously, once you get this, you'll be able to figure out the population story for pretty much any country on the planet. Here it is, the secret formula. And honestly, it's just simple math. You take all the ins, that's the births plus the immigration, and then you subtract all the outs, the deaths plus the emigration. What's left over? That's your growth rate. Simple as that. And that final number tells you everything you need to know. There are really only 3 things that can happen. If the number is positive, hey, the population's growing. If it's negative, the population's shrinking. And if it's 0, that means things are perfectly balanced. The population is stable. Okay, enough theory. It's time to put this equation to the test. Let's get our hands dirty and actually calculate the growth rate for a made-up country. We'll call it Imaginaria. All right, let's walk through this together. Step 1, we add up the ins. For Imaginaria, we've got 18 births plus 5 immigrants. That gives us 23 people coming in. Got it? Okay, step 2, add the outs. That's 7 deaths plus 2 immigrants, which equals 9 people leaving. Now for the final step, we take the ins and subtract the outs. So 23 minus 9 gives us positive 16. And since that number is positive, we know for sure Imaginaria's population is growing. Okay, you've seen me do 1. Now, it's your turn. Think you've got it? Let's find out. I'm going to give you the numbers for a new country, and you're going to tell me what's happening with its population. All right, pencils ready? Here are the numbers for the country of Harmonica. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to figure out if its population is growing or shrinking. Remember the steps. Add the ends, add the outs, then find the difference. Go ahead, I'll give you a second. So, what'd you get? If you got -9, you nailed it. Awesome job. Let's break it down real quick. The ins are 10 births plus 1 immigrant, that's 11. The outs are 8 deaths plus 12 immigrants, that's 20. So 11 minus 20? Yep, -9. And what does that negative number tell us? Well, this is the key part. It means the drains are letting out more water than the faucets are putting in. More people are leaving Harmonica than arriving. So its population is actually shrinking. You guys are getting good at this. Let's do just one more to really make sure it sticks. Check out the numbers for this country. Equilibrium. What's the story here? Take a look. How'd it go? Did you get a big ol' 0? Because that's the answer. The ins are 12 plus 3, which is 15. And the outs? They're 12 plus 3, also 15. So 15 minus 15 is 0. Exactly. This is a special situation we call zero population growth, or ZPG for short. It's when the faucets and drains are perfectly balanced. The number of people coming in is exactly the same as the number of people going out. The water level in our bathtub isn't changing at all. The population is totally stable. So, we've cracked the code. We've done the math. But what's the big deal? Why does this one little equation actually matter so much in the real world? Well, it matters a ton because these numbers have huge real-world effects. Knowing these trends helps leaders plan for everything. Are we going to need more schools for kids? More hospitals? Are there enough jobs to go around? Enough food and water? But it's not all about strain. Sometimes, a growing population can light a fire under innovation, leading to amazing new technologies and creative solutions we've never even thought of. See, this is way more than just a math problem. It's about people. It's about our resources. It's about the future of our entire planet. Every single one of these numbers tells a story. And the best part is, now you know how to read it.